Are you a nurse who used to work over full time, but then became a mom and realized that working those kind of hours is just simply not possible anymore, but your lifestyle still depends on that kind of income? I drained my hard-earned savings on my first maternity leave, and that left me wondering how I was ever going to get ahead in life. I was now 30 and starting from scratch. Embarrassing, I know, but dreaming of the day I would be able to retire and really doing nothing to make that happen other than accepting the fact that I was going to be working until I was 65. Hey, I'm Taylor, and I am really just a regular Manitoban mom of 2 boys and an ER nurse by trade. I love my job with zero plan to quit, but I also knew I wouldn't earn the life I wanted on nursing hours alone because, like I said, those overtime hours are just not possible as a mom. So when I saw an ad for a Canadian-founded platform helping regular women build an online business without doing it alone, constant mentorship and support, my first reaction was, yeah, right. But judging opportunities at a first glance was clearly getting me nowhere, and the surveys I was doing online made me $20 in 6 months. So I tapped that Learn More button. I watched a free webinar that, honestly, it had me so intrigued. There was also a free Facebook group where you can quietly creep, no pressure, just information. And the next step to learn the nitty-gritty details was a one-time fee of $149 US. And I know that didn't sound Canadian to me either, but the platform's global and it's the most recognized currency across the board. This fee would supposedly tell me everything about the business and was also fully refundable for 30 days. I'll be honest, I fully expected it to be a scam and that I'd lose that fee, but I'm like, whatever, Taylor. Money's just money. You can always earn more. And let's face it, you have spent way more on way less. And if it has the potential to change your life, it's probably worth looking into. So I paid it expecting to opt for the refund, but I needed to know what had these girls retiring in their 30s. And what I found was a tax-registered system that required no pushing products, no parties, no hoarding inventory, and no bugging friends and family, which arguably was the hugest point for me because I was not about to tell anyone I was venturing this route. After learning everything, I was still quite unsure. They offered me a free Zoom call to ask all my questions and said I could still get a refund after the call if I felt it wasn't for me. The next day, I jumped on that call post-night shift, about to go in for another 16-hour shift, and my desire for change was so much bigger than my fear of what I thought people would think of me. When your why outweighs your why not, anything is possible. I was never promised quick riches, which, if you are, please stay clear. But I was promised guidance, and nearly 3 years later, that guidance is still present. And now I've cut my nursing hours in half, I'm making consistent monthly income, and that 20-year away cabin dream is looking more like 5. But most importantly, I'm building a life that will allow me to attend every hockey practice and every baseball game. And that truly means everything to me. So if you're feeling that same pull for change, get curious, tap that Learn More button, and let's connect. This is not about convincing. It's about exploring options because the only difference between me then and me now was one decision.